So we got two shows happening in the UK on Saturday. The Frank Warren show will take place at the Motor Point Arena in Cardiff, and that will be topped or headlined by Terry Flanagan defending his WBO World Lightweight title against Orlando Cruz. Chief support will be Tommy Langford against Sam Sheedy. It was supposed to be Chris Eubank Jr. instead of Sam Sheedy, but we know what happened there. And there's a few other people on that card. Liam Williams, Kid Galahad was a late addition to that card. So there's that particular show. And then the other show that's on, and there may be a lot of, I'm sure there are loads of other small hall shows, but these are the two major shows that are happening on Saturday in the UK. Yeah, the other show will be at Wembley Arena. That's an Eddie Hearn Matchroom show. And that will be topped by Andrea Scarpa versus Ohara Davies. Also featuring on that card will be the likes of, a lot of Eddie Hearn's younger fighters, like Jake Ball, Felix Cash, Katie Taylor, Reese Bellotti, Ted Cheeseman, a bunch of Matchroom's young talent, basically. Now, neither one of these cards is going to set the world alight. I think we can all agree on that. But there are a couple of fights I'm actually interested in watching. I'm interested in watching the Ohara Davies fight against Andrea Scarpa because Davis is a very confident young man. He believes he's the truth. He believes he has what it takes to go all the way. So I'd like to find out what he has. He's taken a big step up in class, and I'll be interested to see how he fares in that particular fight. I'm also interested in the Tommy Langford Sam Sheedy fight. I'm not saying it's going to be a barn burner or anything like that. Maybe it will, we'll see. But I think Langford is actually a pretty good technical boxer. He did beat, apparently, Callum Smith in the amateurs. So he does have some pedigree behind him, in terms of amateur pedigree. So I'm looking forward to that fight I'm not like I'm shaking with excitement, but, I'm interested to see how Tommy Langford looks in that fight. And I'm interested to see how Ohara Davies looks against Andrea Scarpa. As far as the other fights, like Terry Flanagan against Orlando Cruz, the less said about that, the better, I think. What are some of the other fights on there? Yeah, that's about it. Some of Eddie Hearn's young talent, Matchroom's young talent, people like, out of the young talent that I just read out, Ted Cheeseman and all these people here, for me, Felix Cash is the one guy who I've seen that looks to have some talent, at least some athletic talent. I saw his, I've seen a couple of his fights. I've seen, some of his workouts and stuff like that. And he seems to have some athletic talent there. So out of the young guys that they've got on the Matchroom show, he's the person who I'm interested in seeing. Other than Ohara Davies, as I say, he's a bit more experienced. But Felix Cash does seem to have some ability there. So I'll see how he does. Ted Cheeseman, no disrespect to the guy. He hasn't looked to have any kind of special talent to me from what I've seen of him. And the other guys on the card, the young guys, I don't think I've even watched them fight. So let me know what you think about these two shows, people. Will you be watching them? Are these shows just way beneath the kind of standard and quality that it takes to actually get you to tune in? Or will you be doing some, talent scouting? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman. I'm out.